Electrolysis is confusing only until the concept is clear. I am Purvi from Nexus QI and today we are starting electrolysis, one of the chapters students usually find tricky in ICSE Class 10 science. Terms like cathode, anode, they often get mixed up. But this chapter becomes very much easier once the concept is cleared with only one mnemonic. कैथोड मतलब अमीर की बस्ती and anode मतलब गरीब की बस्ती. This single idea helps you identify the electrons and understand the electron movement throughout the chapter. The entire chapter will be explained clearly by Rahul Sir with a strong focus on concept clarity and exam relevance. This session is brought to you by Nexus QI where difficult ICC chapters are simplified. So stay focused. Once this chapter is clear, electrolysis becomes easy. So let's begin.
तो ओके पूर्वी, वी आर गोइंग टू स्टार्ट द चैप्टर.
Yes sir.
जो हम लोगों ने निमोनिक्स एंड ट्रिक्स बनाया, वी विल यूज दैट थिंग्स एंड देखेंगे. दिस इज अ वेरी डिफिकल्ट चैप्टर एज पर द स्टूडेंट्स एंड वी नो दैट एवरी टाइम व्हाट वी आर डूइंग, वी आर मेकिंग द वेरी important chapter in a very simple or very easy way. Good. So chapter क्या है? Electrolysis. So we have to understand only 2 or 3 things, not more than that. एक स्टोरी रहेगा अमीरों की बस्ती, the colony of rich people, and another will be colony of
poor people.
Good. So if you understand the both the concept, अगर ये concept समझ में आया, अमीर की बस्ती और गरीब की बस्ती, तो चैप्टर बहुत ईजी है. अगर ये कंसेप्ट समझ में नहीं आया, और मेरा काम ही है कि आपको इस चैप्टर को इजी करके समझाना है, बस्ती कंसेप्ट. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट, बिफोर गोइंग टू बस्ती कंसेप्ट, वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड फ्यू थिंग्स. कंपाउंड, हाउ टू फॉर्म अ कंपाउंड, कंपाउंड कैसे बनाते हैं. तो हाउ वी कैन फॉर्म द कंपाउंड, एनी मेथड वी कैन फॉर्म द कंपाउंड. टेल.
By making a bond between.
Very good. Bond. You told bond. Something called bond. And how many type of bond you know?
I know only 3: ionic bond, covalent bond and coordinate bond.
Very good. So we will use, most of the time we are going to use covalent bond and ionic bond. And in this chapter, we have to focus on only on one bond. What is the bond we are going to use here?
Ionic.
Very good. So we are going to use the ionic bond only. So you already told that there are 3 type of bond: ionic, covalent and coordinate. And here we are going to use only ionic bond. Now tell me why we are going to use only ionic bond here.
Because ionic bond, it is made up of positive and negative, or like metals and non-metals.
Definitely. It means in this chapter we are going to use the concept of ions. I think I am right.
Yes sir.
Yes. So definitely we are going to use of ion in this chapter. So we are using the ionic bond.
Yes.
Clear? Now, so can you name some ionic compound? Any few of the ionic compound you know that you are familiar with?
NaCl, HBr, HI, HNO3, H2SO4.
Very good, great. So in this, what is the common in this all? They are made up of iron.
Yes sir.
Okay. So now we know that ionic compound, how the ionic compound is going to form. So ionic compound is going to form by, this side will be metals and this side will be non-metal. This is just a friendship between metal and non-metal.
Okay.
Okay, and what type of friendship? Here we can't share the electron. What we have to do here?
You need to gain or lose electrons.
Very good. This means we can transfer the electron.
Yes sir.
We can
transfer
the
electrons.
Okay. Who will transfer?
Metals, they
Very good.
usually give electrons.
Yes,
and
yes.
non-metals, they usually gain
Yes.
electrons.
Since at any cost, metal always used to transfer the electrons and non-metal will gain the electron.
Yes sir.
This is simple concept.
Yes.
Any metal will lose the electron and non-metal will gain the electron. So now we have some list here: acid, base and salt. But these all are ionic. These all are ionic. So only one thing we have to understand in this chapter: how to break the ionic compound. If you are thorough and if you are very good enough to break the ionic compound, the chapter is very easy. So one by one I am going to break all the ionic compound in the ions form. So we will take the help of Purvi and Purvi will help you to break all the ionic compound in the ions. So will you try? Come this side.
Yes sir.
Start from acid. Break the Cl.
Acid is H is 1 plus and Cl is 1 minus. So we can break it like H1 plus Cl 1 minus.
Very good. No need to write 1 plus minus, you can say that.
Okay.
Now can you break HNO3 for me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
HNO3 is H plus NO3 minus.
Very good. Now randomly can you break H2SO4 for me?
Yes, sir. 2H plus SO4 2 minus.
Very good. Now come this up. So it's very easy now. She can or anyone can break the compound in ions form. But for that what we should know? If you are
Valency chart.
valency chart. So the core of the chapter again is based on the valency chart. If you are thorough enough, if you know everything about the valency chart, then it's very easy. Otherwise you have to mug up. Okay. So no, don't worry. There are only few valency is there, and you have to mug up the chart. Okay. So now we can easily break the compound into plus and minus, plus and minus, plus and minus. But can we take all the ionic compound?
No, sir.
No. We have to take only a strong,
Electrolyte or
yes, a strong electrolyte. Electrolyte may be acid, base and
Salt.
salt. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So how we can find which one is electron, which one is a strong electrolyte and which one is weak electrolyte? How we can?
By if we put that compound, for example, we'll take HCl. If we take HCl and we put it into the water, so how much the H plus ions are released, if the H plus ions are more in quantity, then it is a strong acid. If the H plus ions are weak in quantity, then it's weak acid.
So we can make it very simple. We can use the term ionization.
Yes, sir.
100% जिसका ionization होगा, that will be the strong acid.
Yes.
और जिसका 100% ionization नहीं होगा, उसको क्या बोलेंगे?
Weak acid.
There is some other word that is called non-electrolyte. What is non-electrolyte? Non-electrolyte. So just think like that. So electrolyte means we can break into the ions. Non-electrolyte means they all may be organic compound. क्या हो सकता है?
Organic.
Organic compound. And organic compound, we can say this all organic compound, mostly all organic compound made up of covalent
Bond.
bonds. So definitely we can't break into the ions.
Yes.
Now understood?
Yeah, got
Yeah.
it.
So here are some list. In the acid also we have selected some member. In base also we have selected some compound. In salt also we have selected. But only one thing, they all should be a strong. Either a strong acid, a strong base and a strong salt. And we know how to break. If we know the valency, we can easily break.
Break them.
So for understanding the entire concept, we have to take some examples. Through examples, we can finish the chapter as soon as possible. And how we can finish, already she told in the beginning, we have the two methods, Amir ki basti and Garib ki basti. The colony of rich people and the colony of poor people. So we will use the concept to understand the entire chapter in very easy and fun way. Now, so suppose this is some setup. Setup is called, what type of setup this is? Electrolytic cell. We can say that electrolytic cell. In this setup, there will be some liquid and fluid. What is that called?
The electrolyte.
Very good, electrolyte. And electrolyte, in beginning only we told electrolyte we can take only three things: a strong acid, a strong base and a strong salt. Okay. Now, in this, but there are two conditions for that electrolyte. Can you tell me what are the two conditions for this electrolyte? One thing, okay, it should be a strong acid, either base or salt. But what are other conditions for making any compound as an electrolyte?
I think it should be the same metal ka salt, so that it doesn't react with the electrode.
So you can think in different way also. Electrolyte always should be in molten or aqueous form.
Okay, yeah, of course.
Okay.
It can't be in solid.
Yes. Because why it can't be solid? Suppose just now we told it can't be solid. Suppose you will take the solid NaCl. What will the problem be? What will be the problem?
There's no water to react with. There's no H plus ions.
No, we can't think like that. NaCl, if we take in solid form, the ions or the charge are very tightly packed.
Oh, with the strong bond of electrostatic.
Yes, this is the electrostatic force. So we can never take the strong NaCl or solid NaCl.
Got it.
Okay. Now why we can't take? Because ions are
Tightly
packed. So we have only two regions now. Either we have to make it in molten form or we have to aqueous form. Great. So now it's fixed. In any type of question, we have to take the electrolyte either in molten form or aqueous form. That log the things. And apart from that, what type of molten or aqueous thing will be there? A strong acid, a strong base and a strong salt. Again, what do you mean by strong acid or a strong base or a strong salt? We can 100% ionize these things. Okay. Now, this is done.
Yes, sir.
Now, coming to this part, what is this all?
The electrode.
Electrodes.
Yes, sir.
So, you know some feature about the electrodes? Any 2 or 3 point or any point about the electrodes?
The first point I could say that the electrode should not react with the solution.
Most of the time, we are very correct. Most of the time, electrolytes should not react. So, it should be inert in nature.
Inert metal.
Okay. Like
Graphite.
anything else?
Silica crucible.
Or platinum.
Platinum.
Okay. Silica we will not take. We will take the platinum and graphite. Almost most of the time. Silica का हम लोग ये container बनाएंगे. Silica क्या बनाएंगे? This should be also non-conductor or non-insulating. It should be insulating material. So heat should not come out from this.
Got it, sir.
Why not? Now we have two things. So which one is cathode? Which one is anode?
The positive one is anode and the negative one is cathode.
Okay, how we can come to know? By the setup of battery. So suppose this is a positive and this is negative. This long strand will always show the positive and short strand will show negative. So this all is negative side. So now I told this is the time to tell the story about Amir ki basti and Garib ki basti. An entire chapter is based on this only. So let's focus here. So suppose you will put any aqueous or molten form. Suppose we will take the example of NaCl only. Okay. So NaCl. Earlier, this is only molten form of NaCl, nothing else. Okay. This thing should be clear. Now in NaCl, this is molten form.
Yes, sir.
Definitely they will convert into the ions called Na plus and
Cl minus.
Cl minus.
Yes.
Earlier NaCl. Is there any charge on the NaCl?
No, sir.
No, that is a neutral. Charge था, but क्या है? दोनों cancel हुआ. It means all the compound, जितना भी compound है, सब कैसा होगा?
Neutral.
Neutral by nature.
Yes, sir.
सारा compound कैसा होगा?
Neutral by
Neutral.
nature.
Neutral मतलब no tension.
Okay.
Neutral means
No tension.
no tension. Now, अगर इसको मोल्ड किए और हीट किए तो क्या हो गया? सब दोनों के पास क्या आया?
Charge आया.
चार्ज मतलब टेंशन.
Yes, sir.
चार्ज मतलब टेंशन. तो यहाँ देखते हैं Na प्लस और Cl माइनस. अब ऐसे समझो, माइनस मतलब बहुत ज्यादा पैसा तुम्हारे पास. यहाँ अपोजिट है चार्ज के केस में. माइनस मतलब बहुत ज्यादा पैसा और पॉजिटिव मतलब बहुत कम पैसा.
बहुत कम पैसा.
In the both the condition tensile will come.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
In the both the condition tensile will
Come.
automatically. So earlier there was no tension. NaCl was there.
Yes.
Both are happy
Yeah.
when they were together, but now they separated. Who separate? Heat.
Heating.
Okay, we can separate through the water also, but who separated this?
Heating.
Heat. So now there is Na plus or Cl minus. Both are in the tension. So what they will do?
Now the
If you are in the tension, then what you will do?
if I was in tension, I would try to release my tension by doing something.
Same thing. Just we gave the tension and we are going to release the tension. Entire chapter is based on this concept. We have to give the tension and we have to release the tension.
Got
Okay.
it, sir.
And how we are going to release the tension? This is the major concept of the chapter. Our entire chapter is based on this only. Create the tension, release the tension.
Yes.
But in exam we can't write the word tension, so we can use the word discharge. क्या यूज करेंगे वर्ड? डिस्चार्जिंग. ये क्या होगा? डिस्चार्ज करने जाएगा. Cl क्या करने जाएगा? डिस्चार्ज. But for understanding we will use the word tension and release the tension. Okay. Again, and if you know this concept, all the other four concepts they have given the 4 to 5 case study. NaCl, PB, lead bromide, CuSO4. Okay, everything we can finish if we know this. Okay, so this is the only the thing you have to focus. After that everything is easy. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Now क्या किया पहले?
इलेक्ट्रोलाइट का सॉल्यूशन लिया.
किस फॉर्म में?
मोल्टन और एक्वस फॉर्म.
वेरी गुड. यहाँ क्या लिया? मोल्टेन.
मोल्टन.
हीट करने से क्या हुआ? दे जस्ट ब्रोक इनटू द Na प्लस एंड Cl माइनस.
यस सर.
क्या क्रिएट हुआ?
टेंशन.
तो हम लोग टेंशन क्रिएट करेंगे. Na प्लस एंड Cl minus. There may be so many Na plus or Cl minus.
Okay.
It's not like that only one Na or Cl. Millions of particles or molecules will be there.
Okay.
Same thing. Na के पास क्या है? इलेक्ट्रॉन है क्या?
नहीं है.
वेरी गुड. गरीब है, डेफिशिएट.
हाँ.
Cl के पास इलेक्ट्रॉन है क्या?
बहुत
ज्यादा है. क्या है?
बहुत ज्यादा.
बहुत ज्यादा. तो गरीब आदमी किधर जाएगा,
अमीर के पास
क्या करने जाएगा,
टेंशन रिलीज करने,
टेंशन रिलीज करने नहीं, पैसा मांगने,
हाँ सॉरी टेंशन गेन,
पैसा मांगने। इन द बोथ द केस टेंशन ही रिलीज कर रहा है। आपका सही है कि प्लस भी हो माइनस भी हो, दोनों टेंशन, ज्यादा पैसा होना भी टेंशन। यहाँ पे हाँ, यू शुड नॉट गेट कंफ्यूज, कब रिलीज और कब गेन करने जाए। बोथ द कंडीशन इज द कंडीशन ऑफ टेंशन। ज्यादा पैसा होना भी टेंशन है और कम पैसा होना भी टेंशन है। तो Na प्लस किधर जाएगा, अमीरों की बस्ती में। क्या करने,
टेंशन रिलीज करने और पैसा लेने।
वेरी गुड। टेंशन कैसे रिलीज करेगा, बाय आस्किंग द
money,
and here money is nothing, this is just a electron. So we can write Na plus will gain the electron from the rod.
Yes sir.
And what is the source of electron, battery is the source of electron, clear? And what it will become, it will become Na,
Yes sir.
clear? Now we will focus on Cl. Cl will go and lose the electron, so we can write Cl will go and lose the electron. See, electron we are writing this side.
Yes sir.
And it become, what it become, Cl. But have you ever seen Cl alone?
No sir.
No, it means we have to balance the reaction.
Yes.
So major concept, three things only we have to focus. First we have to break all the compound with the ions, so give the tension, and while releasing the tension we have to understand one thing, the equation should balance. What is the meaning of balancing? Balancing means, suppose Na is telling, suppose I want 1 electron, so same time chlorine will also say I also have to donate
1 electron.
so both. जितना पैसा इनको देना है, लेना है, उतना ही पैसा इनको
लेना है.
Clear? In the both the things, electrons should be balanced. So suppose we have never seen the chlorine, so we can write again another chlorine will go here. Clear?
Yes
So
sir.
we can write that electron plus chlorine. We can write that chlorine Cl2. Clear? Now, how many electrons is there?
2.
In this also, how many electrons should be there?
2.
Done.
Yes sir.
So what we have seen here, again I will keep on repeating the three terms. Create the tension, release the tension. While releasing the tension, we have to balance the both the side, number of electrons should be equal. What are the things we have learned till now?
We learned that एक compound को अगर heat करोगे, मतलब we are giving
Ionic compound.
ionic compound को, we will give it tension. After that, like for example Na plus and Cl minus, they will want to release their tension.
Very good.
By going to the respective anode and cathode.
Very good.
And then उसके बाद the last step is दोनों side में the number of electrons should be equal.
Very perfect. So let it be very simple. Now these are the ions.
Yes.
यहाँ क्या रहेगा?
Ions.
What are the ions? Just now we take very quick. NaCl. अभी टेंशन है क्या?
नहीं है.
वेरी गुड. क्यों नहीं टेंशन? इससे पॉजिटिव इन दिन नेगेटिव. ओवरऑल टेंशन जीरो. वी कैन से न्यूट्रल. नो टेंशन. बट जस्ट आफ्टर हीटिंग टेंशन विल
again they will
start tense. So Na plus or Cl minus, both the conditions are just a tension.
Yes sir.
पॉजिटिव भी टेंशन और नेगेटिव भी टेंशन है. ज्यादा पैसा होना टेंशन, कम पैसा होना टेंशन. They will try to migrate.
Yes sir.
And we know that this is negative terminal, so full of negative will be there.
Yes.
And here full of
positive
will be there.
Yes.
कौन किधर माइग्रेट करेगा? So we will write Na plus and Cl minus. There may be so many Na and Cl minus will be there.
Yes.
Na किधर माइग्रेट किया?
Negative के पास.
Yes. क्यों? Release the tension by gaining the electron.
Money
So
electron.
very good. So क्या करेगा इलेक्ट्रॉन? Gain. ये किधर माइग्रेट किया?
Positive के पास.
To lose the electrons. Okay. But in the both the case, what is the important point? Electrons should be equal
both the sides.
because chlorine can't be live alone. So we need 2 chlorine.
Yes sir.
Same way, if we have 2 chlorine, we will write 2 electron.
Yes.
And how many Na?
2 Na.
Again we will write 2 Na. So 2 electron. Electrons should be balanced. This is the major concept. यहाँ गलतियाँ का होता.
Okay.
We should not do the mistake here. Electrons should be balanced while migrating. Okay. Done. Okay. Now we will take all the examples in this only.
Okay sir.
Okay. So we can take NaCl example. Just now we have finished.
Yes sir.
And we will take now. We can take anything. PV lead bromide we will take.
Yes sir.
Concept is same. Any compound क्या करेंगे?
उसको हीट करेंगे, टेंशन देंगे और those compounds will release their tension.
Very good. चलो तो हम लोग इसके अंदर एज इलेक्ट्रोलाइट क्या डाले, PB Br
2.
2. This is ionic compound,
Yes, sir.
strong salt.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we will break this into the ions. PB Br2. How we will break? Can you break for me? Okay. Now I think your balance also.
Yes, sir.
Very good. So this is a 2 plus. ये क्या हुआ? Earlier क्या था? Neutral.
Yes, sir. अभी
Neutral.
tension
How
है।
it's a neutral? चलो एक बार देखते हैं. तो PB plus 2 and Vr2 तो -1 into 2 -2
Yes.
plus minus
Cancel.
cancel. There was no tensor. Okay.
Got it.
Now we create a tension. हम लोग क्या create कर दिए?
Tension.
टेंशन. अब क्या होगा? टेंशन
Release.
रिलीज. वेरी गुड. तो चलो टेंशन रिलीज करते हैं. So because this is attached with the negative,
Yes.
full of negative,
Yes.
this is
Positive.
attached with positive. Okay. All ions are migrating.
Yes, sir.
Where they will migrate? Suppose PB Br2 plus and Br -1. Okay, or minus. Negative charge,
Yes, sir.
ज्यादा पैसा,
हाँ.
किधर माइग्रेट करेगा?
Positive के पास.
Done. For gaining one
Electron.
electron. PB2 plus बहुत कम पैसा, so much poor, किधर माइग्रेट करेगा?
Negative के पास.
क्यों माइग्रेट कर रहा है?
Tension release करने.
How?
पैसा लेके.
Very good. लेकिन while going or while migrating we have to understand only one thing, electrons should be
Same.
balanced in the both the side.
Yes.
Suppose we have PV2. Okay.
Okay.
What they will do? They will gain.
Electron.
हाँ, यहाँ आपको सीखना होगा. You have to learn here. Okay.
Okay.
So they will gain the electron. How many electron they will gain?
2.
Very good. Or it become
PB.
PB.
Okay. Okay. Got
This is
it.
called balance. Now bromine Br -1.
Yes, sir.
How many electron they will lose?
1 electron.
1 electron and it become
Br.
Br. But problem क्या हुआ?
Br.
Electrons are not
Same.
balanced.
Yeah.
इसका मतलब if we are going to write 2 electron here also, so for that case we will take another bromine.
Yes, sir.
So many bromine will be there. ये एक Pr जाएगा,
हाँ.
एक Pb जाएगा. Okay, this is very important question. Here it will go only one Pb. For our counting this, how many Br will go?
2 P.
2
Br.
2 Br. तो यहाँ क्या गया? Br. This is the major concept. How we come to know? While balancing we come to know. Clear? For one Pb, how many Br will go?
2.
Everything depend on the again valence. किस पे depend है?
Valence.
Valence. If you know the valence, the chapter is nothing.
Got
Clear?
it, sir.
Okay, so by this method, that is again simple method.
Yes.
Tension दो, tension release करो. While releasing the tension, electron will migrate.
Yes.
And number of electrons will be
Same on
balanced.
both the sides.
So now we'll take the last case study of acidified water.
Okay.
अच्छा, water is okay. Water is H2O. But what do you mean by acidified water? Mixing the acid. Why we are mixing the acid? Why we are mixing the acid? Because distilled water or pure water is bad conductor.
Yes.
Because it's not a ionic form.
It's tap water
हाँ.
is a good conductor, so you mix acid in it.
Acid. So now I am going to give you two options. Dilute H2SO4, and this is very important question.
Okay, sir.
And I will give other two options, HCl and dilute HNO3. Whom we should select?
For?
Acidify the water. For make water acidic, in this, among this, which acid we will take?
H2SO4.
Dilute H2SO4.
Yes, sir.
Why not these two?
Because the H ka concentration is more.
No, this is not the reason. The major reason is this: both dilute HCl and HNO3 are volatile in nature.
Okay.
Okay, so directly in the chapter they are giving this H2SO, but they are not explaining why we should not take these two.
Okay.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
We can make any type of acid.
Yes,
We
sir.
can put any type of acid in this, but we are not putting any type of acid. Why? Because we have selected only H2SO4 diluted, because these two are very volatile in nature. While putting only most of the acid will evaporate. This is the meaning of volatile. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So, but what is very important here? We make two type of electrolyte here. क्या बनाया? Two type of electrolyte. क्या क्या electrolyte? एक तो water हो गया as electrolyte and another
Plus acid H2SO4.
H2SO4. So now the game begin. Now, so we make the water acidified
Yes.
by mixing H2SO4. Now we have two type of ions in this.
Yes.
Now the problem will start.
Okay.
So can you solve the problem?
Okay.
Great.
So first we take H2O, which is neutral. By heating it, you get H plus and OH minus.
1 minute. We can't heat this already in the aqueous form. So very important thing you ask, we can't heat the water because if mix H2SO4 and water in aqueous form, water have the power to break the H2SO4. They will break each other
Okay.
by a very important property called dielectric constant. Water can break any compound 81 times more.
Okay.
Okay, so this is called dielectric constant. So no need, because this is aqueous form, already in the aqueous form. So no need to heat. Only we have to heat the lead bromide in the molten form, or we can heat the NaCl.
Okay.
Okay, continue.
And then we take H2SO4, which is
Little bit louder so they can understand.
yeah. So H2SO4, you take 2H plus SO4 minus 2 minus.
Very good.
And now after we इन दोनों के बीच में selection होगा. So we see in the reactivity series over there. So the one which is at the bottom will get selected, like OH and SO4 minus. At the bottom here the OH is there, so we will select OH. OH select होगा. And here H plus or
Yeah, any H. You can take any H.
okay.
Both H will be there in the water only.
Yes, sir.
So you can, this is nothing like that which will select. Both are H only.
Yes, sir.
So people will get confused here. So any H is H.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll just take H plus.
Great. Okay, now come this side. So this is very important concept here. What she have done? She broke both the ions in the ionic form, H plus and OH minus, and H plus and SO4 2 minus.
Yes, sir.
Clear? So now H2O will break into the H plus and keep on telling fast. OH minus. Very good. H2SO4.
It'll break into
Very good.
2H.
H plus. After it will balance.
Okay.
And
Plus SO4
SO4 2 minus. Now there are so many ions
Yes, sir.
and they have to release the
Tension.
tension again. Whom we will select? So for positive things we have the H, that is the common.
Yes.
But for negative things we have the two ions.
Yes.
Now the question is very important. Both will go for releasing the tension?
No, sir.
No. Who decide this?
By the reactivity.
By
series.
reactivity. This is not a reactivity series actually. This is the referential. Okay, this is a reference of oxidation and reduction. This is a concept we get from the class 12. This is the referential series.
Okay.
Okay, from the preferential series. Okay, from this type of reference, who will go to?
OH minus.
Those who will down.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a series like this. Those who are down, they will go for migration.
Yes, sir.
For what purpose?
To release to release tension.
To release tension. Suppose we will take, first we will see the H. H plus will gain the electron and it become H.
H.
But we know that alone H can't do anything.
Yes, sir.
We will wait for another H. H plus will go and gain the electron become.
H2.
We can write H2.
Yes, sir.
Till here in doubt?
No, sir.
No. Now we are coming for the
SO4 2 minus.
no OH
Minus.
minus.
Okay.
Again, because you just now you told we have to focus on the
OH.
OH. Clear? We have the two ions in for negative. What are the two ions?
OH
SO4 2 minus and
OH minus.
OH minus. We will not take this. We
Yes.
will take only this.
OH
Why? For the preferential
migration.
series migration. Clear? Now
Yes, sir.
OH, what they will do? They will lose the electron.
Yes, sir.
Why losing the electron? It become
OH.
OH, but OH is not a valid product.
Yes, sir.
So another OH will go. And what they will do?
One more OH.
H2O is okay, but it's a nascent oxygen.
Yes.
No use of this.
Yeah.
So again we will wait for another OH. They will lose the electron, they become OH.
Yes.
Again H2O okay and O2 okay, but again we have the
H.
H. So we will go for another OH, we will lose the electron and we will get OH. Now anything is formed, we can see this is the H2O, we can say H2O, H2O, and now we are getting O2. So this is the real meaning, but feel, focus, how many electrons we use here?
4 electrons.
For making him happy, how many electrons we use? 4.
4.
Here how many electrons we use?
2.
So again number of electrons should be
Equal.
So what we will do?
2H2.
So 2H2.
Got it.
Clear?
Yes.
So again it's based on the 3 things: create the tension,
Release
release the tension. While releasing the tension, electrons should be balanced. But in exam or in school, they will directly balance the reaction by writing 4 electrons.
Okay.
They will write OH minus and 4 electron like this.
Okay.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
So like this we can break anything. Clear? Good. Okay, it might be there may be some confusion how to balance the OH and H plus. So very quick revision. H plus क्या करेगा? Will gain the electron, it become H. H is not a valid product.
Yes.
Another H will migrate क्या करने के लिए? To release the tension. It become
H2.
H2.
Yes.
Now we selected OH.
Yeah.
OH minus, we lose the electron and become OH. But OH again is not a valid product. So another OH will migrate and it become OH. Yeah, we got H2O, but OH, this is called nascent oxygen. We can use the sign like this.
Oh.
We can't use nascent oxygen.
Yes.
Another OH will migrate. It become OH. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we have the H2O and we have the O2, but this is again nascent hydrogen, no use.
Yes, sir.
So we will take last and we will see electron, it become OH. Now we can see anything. Yeah, this is the H2O,
Yes, sir.
this is the H2O,
Yes.
and we are going to get
O2.
O2. So from here we are getting the
O2.
O2. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we understood how to create a tension, how to release the tension, how to balance the electron. But in exam they will ask something else. What they will ask? Observation. क्या पूछेगा?
Observation.
Observation. So only one thing we have to add in this. Suppose any gas. Suppose this is a rod. Suppose O2. This is a negative and this is positive. Just we will take the previous example only. Migration of H2 and migration of O2.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Migration of H2. This is called cathode. This is called anode.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So where they will go? O2.
H2 will go to minus and O2
Very
will
good.
go to
So H2 will release from
cathode
this and O2 will release from.
and
This is only called observation. Nothing more else. Either they will ask the release of gas or they can ask the deposition.
okay.
Deposition of any material or matters. So while depositing, it may be change their color.
Yes,
Color.
sir.
Or most of the time either they will change the color or the gas will release.
Yes, sir.
Clear? Any doubt?
No.
Okay. So just try at your home, everyone, and you can comment also. You have to do only 2 experiments by yourself: the NaCl, dilute NaCl, and concentrated NaCl. Okay, and you have to explain me while commenting what is the observation of these 2 cases. Clear? So this is the summary of this section. What is the section? So suppose we have just created the tension, we release the tension. While releasing the tension, we migrate the electrons. But this all based on the scientific method,
Yes.
and we are going to explain the scientific
Method.
method. So this is for you. You can't forget entire thing. Suppose if you know these 4 points. So this is just a trick or mnemonics we can use. Negative cathode reduction. जो negative है, negative कहाँ रहेगा? Cathode पे और क्या करेगा? Reduction. What do you mean the reduction? Reduction is nothing. Reduction is gain of electron. Okay. Positive anode क्या करेगा? Oxidation. Of what is oxidation? You will ask. Oxidation is loss of electron, or this is gain of. So simple. So entire thing and every reaction is based on the concept of oxidation and reduction. So never, you can't confuse with which is cathode, which is anode, where oxidation will happen, where reaction will happen.
Yes.
So for that NCR and POW.
Okay.
What POW?
NCR power.
NCR POW. And the benefit of this NCR POW, N Again, can you repeat? N negative
Negative
cathode reduction. What do you mean reduction?
A reduction is
Reduction is gain of electron. Power. What do you can you explain the power? P positive
anode
anode
oxidation.
oxidation. What do you mean by oxidation?
Oxidation is loss of electrons.
Very good, great. Okay, Purvi. So we have to understand this last concept.
Okay.
The concept of
Plating.
electroplating. So what do you mean by electroplating? कोई भी चिप पर सामान लेंगे
Yes, sir.
आयरन का, उसको गोल्ड जैसा अट्रैक्टिव बनाएंगे.
Okay.
That is called electroplating.
Yes, sir.
But not this is the thing where we are using the electroplating for prevention from the rusting or corrosion. We are also using this technique called electroplating. Entire technique is based on this: gain the tension and
Release the tension.
release the tension. Clear?
Yeah.
Now, so in this case, we have to understand only three things. Entire chapter is based on three things.
Yeah.
First, we have to always supply DC current. Why not AC? जो बैटरी से करंट आता है, okay, that is called DC current.
Okay.
This is very important thing. Can we take AC? No. Why we can't take AC? Because AC is fluctuating.
Okay.
AC का जो वेव बनता है, that is called
Fluctuating.
fluctuating. We need the DC. Again, why not AC? Because it takes time for deposition of the ions.
Okay.
Okay, it may be silver deposition or gold deposition. It needs some time for prolonged time of giving the DC current.
Okay.
Okay,
Got
so this is very important question. Examiner may ask, why not AC? Okay, why DC? It's in time. How much voltage? Maximum 4 volt, 3 volt we can use, not more than that.
Okay.
These all things should be clear before starting. Second, जिसका प्लेटिंग करना है, okay, that always present in the negative side, that is called cathode. Very good. And जिससे प्लेटिंग करना है, always should be always there in the
Anode.
positive side, that is called
Anode.
anodes. If you know the three things, then nothing else, because again we will release one by one, we will break the ions or electrolyte, we will create a tension, we will release the tension.
Tension.
Now, suppose this is the spoon. Have you heard the word चांदी का चम्मच?
Yes, sir.
तो आज हम लोग चांदी का चम्मच बनाएंगे, सोना का चम्मच बनाएंगे और निकल का चम्मच बनाएंगे.
ठीक.
तो अभी कौन सा चम्मच चाहिए आपको?
चांदी का चम्मच.
चांदी का चम्मच. तो लीजिए चांदी का चम्मच. Now, this is ordinary spoon.
Yes, sir.
Clear? And किस चीज का चम्मच चाहिए आपको?
निकल का.
अभी चांदी बोला.
Okay, चांदी.
Okay, चांदी. So now we will. This should be the pure silver. This should be
Pure.
pure silver. So what is the formula of silver?
Ag anode.
Ag.
Oh.
Ag is the formula
Okay.
of silver. So we have taken the pure silver.
Yes, sir.
But very important thing and last thing, the ions of Ag should be present in the form of electrolyte. जिस चीज का प्लेटिंग करना है उसका आयंस चाहिए.
Yes, sir.
अगर हम निकल का प्लेटिंग कर दो तो किसका आयंस?
निकल का.
अगर हम सिल्वर का प्लेटिंग किए तो किसका आयंस?
सिल्वर का.
If I am going to plating with the gold, किसका आयंस?
गोल्ड का.
This is the only concept. Suppose we are doing the plating of silver, so there should be some silver
Ions present.
ions. So now Purvi, can we take any electrolyte containing silver?
Yes, sir.
Right. Very good. So it means you have to mug up this.
Yes, sir.
Suppose somebody will take AgNO3. Suppose someone is going to take.
AgNO3.
So why we can't take AgNO3? Why we have to mug up this and we have to take this?
Because
What is the reason?
there's no salt in there, so that's
This is also a silver salt. This is not acid. This is also a silver salt.
NO3 is an acid.
Yes, AgNO3 is a salt, and this is also a salt. Can you tell or think why we have to mug up this only and why we can't take this?
Because
the reason
there's,
is
Na is there because
no,
sodium is there.
this is not the reason. The reason is that AgNO3, we can take AgNO3 also, but the ions will break very fast, and I told in the beginning it should be very smooth way. At a time, suddenly all the ions will break and they strive for deposit here very fast. So this ion will break quickly. So we are selecting this type of salt, so it will migrate easily layer by layer and
So what happens if it's fast?
Okay, very good question. Suppose we will change the condition. Suppose we are supplying AC current
Yeah.
and we are using this.
Okay.
So for suppose this is a metal, and in this metal we have to paste or we have to put a layer of gold.
Yes.
So if the metal will come very fast, so the uniformity will be not there. Some place where it will be more, see, gold will deposit, and at some place there will be
More silver.
or less gold will be there, because we are plating with the gold. So for uniformity we are doing this all. It should be even layer, a smooth layer or uniform layer. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Now, so we took silver salt. If the salt and the rod belong to same family, again, if the salt, okay,
Yes.
and if the metal belong to same ions or family,
Yes, sir.
then these ions will start breaking and will come down in the solution. They keep on breaking and they will come down on the solution. But electron will not come. Electron will,
Not come
they are coming without the electron. Where electrons are going?
to the battery.
Very good. Through the battery it will go to this, or this spoon is full of electron and negative charge. Any white connected with negative, other electron is also going. So this all silver slowly, okay, it will deposit layer by layer, layer by layer, layer by layer, and your spoon become silver spoon.
Okay.
So same technique we can use for nickel also. So suppose हमको nickel का plating करना, we will take as a nickel and salt as a nickel. So this is the nickel.
Yeah.
Clear? And we take the silver, then silver salt we have to take, and if we have to plating with the gold, we will take the gold
Salt.
salt of gold.
Yes, sir.
Done?
Yeah.
Now, last concept. So now we have only two salts, so don't worry, NiSO4, salt of nickel, you have to do the plating of nickel.
Yes.
And if we have the salt of
Yes, sir.
NaAgCN whole twice for the salt of, as a salt of Ag.
Got
So in our syllabus we have the plating of nickel and
copper. Sorry.
Silver.
Silver.
okay, we can do the plating of copper also, but we have to take the copper as a copper salt.
Okay.
Copper ka salt lena. Now this is a very important concept that is called, I think this should be in the syllabus, purification.
Yes, sir.
किसका purification?
Metal का.
किस metal का? We can take copper.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So it's based on the same story. So I'm telling. Suppose we will take some pure copper here, a thin line of pure copper. Here we will take impure copper.
Okay.
This would be negative.
Yes, sir.
Impure copper, it means that copper is with some other impurities.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and definitely the salt of copper should be there.
Yes,
We
sir.
can take CuSO4.
Yes, sir.
Suppose.
Hmm.
Clear? So this copper will start breaking. Why it will start breaking? Because salt is also made up of copper. If this is the condition, then copper start breaking, and copper, but electron will come.
No.
Very good. Cu2 plus, Cu2 plus, so many Cu2 plus,
Yes.
and here all the electron will migrate and reach here.
Yeah.
This is a very thin line of copper, pure copper, and this all copper start
Grating.
migrating. Clear? So
Yes.
this is called purification
Of
of
metals.
any metals.
Yeah.
Clear? Okay. So just now we have seen, by giving a simple demo of Amir ki basti and Garib ki basti, we break the bond, we change the bond, and we create a tension, and after that we release the tension.
Yes.
While releasing the tension, electron have to migrate. While migrating, what are the things we have to mug up or understand?
We have to create the tension. Then the tension created, it will lose its tension, and while losing the tension, the number of electrons should.
Number of electron.
Yes.
I mean to say that the number of electrons should be balanced at any cost.
Yes.
Clear? And if you understand, the chapter is finished. So nothing was in the chapter, just go through the chapter, but I have given some assignment. You have to find out and you have to write in the comment the dilute dissociation of dilute NaCl and concentrated NaCl.
So that's it for the electrolysis chapter. We hope the ions moved in the right direction and the chapter finally made sense. If this video helped you even a little, hit the like button, subscribe to Nexus QI, and for more simple and clear chemistry, press the bell icon so you never miss any chapter or revision video. Now, tell us, did you understand electrolysis or do you need a rewatch? Drop your answers in the comment. Also, which chapter do you want next? Comment below and let us know. Thanks for watching.